hope you're doing well. Due to my interest in the car actually slowing down when I press the brake, I will be replacing my brake discs, pads and painting my calipers in this video. The wheel lift is definitely not needed here, especially if you're as strong as I am. It was just a case of just using it because it was there. This is essentially the first upgrade I've done to the car, and it's especially needed for when we do a road trip around Scotland at the end of June. I will try and include what size sockets and spanners I use, just in case anybody else is wanting to do a brake replacement of their Supra as well. Just a friendly reminder to always play with your nipples when given the opportunity. Here's me just about winning against a bolt that I'm pretty sure hasn't been moved since factory. So currently I'm taking off the caliper knuckle, which is held in by two 17mm bolts. So I managed to get the top bolt out in the previous clip, but with the helpful arrow you can see just about where it is, just to give you a rough idea. So after I've got the caliper and the knuckle off, it will move on to the brake shield, or dust shield depending if you're wrong, which are held on by 4 rusted bolts that had been eaten away at, so there's no chance of getting them off without a fight. So after snipping these off, it was just a case of just buying some more. Thinner than my works toilet paper. And after closer inspection, I can confirm that these are in fact brake pads. So this is one of the 4 bolts holding the shield on, which needs a bit of persuading. Ugga Dugga didn't quite work, so we tried shouting at it and then we resorted to fire. After taking the edge off more than a whiskey does on a Friday night, we decided to use a pair of Milwaukee mold grips to make it much easier for us. And no, I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee, yet. It took us until the other side of the car to realise we needed a 3/8 socket on these, instead of a 7mm, which makes things a bit easier. If you think a bolt is coming out a bit too well for its condition and age, you may be misled. Just in case you haven't seen a snapped bolt before, here you go. Moving on to the calipers, we decided to get some refurbished ones since the originals had the pistons and the slider bolts seized. There's no footage of that because I'm new to this, so get off my back. Trying out our sandblaster for the first time, which makes quick work of rust and paint once you know what you're doing, but for us it took us a while to get to that point. Decided to change the colour on these to Chevrolet Elkhart Lake Blue. One of the most important steps is putting the Supra sticker on, because how else will people know what car it is? Moving on to the rear brakes, it's obvious that these aren't in the best of condition, so that's why we're replacing them too. So what I'm doing in this clip is I'm just loosening the adjuster for the parking brake. So for the power of video editing, we'll have a look at this picture and I'll show you exactly what's going on. So I'm moving the screwdriver down here where we have the adjuster. The adjuster is a cog on it, which will then move one way or the other depending if you want the parking brake a bit softer or firmer. So adjusting the cog will tighten or loosen this cable to the springs at the top, allowing us to take the rear disc off. Decided to use an angle grinder with a wire brush just because the sandblaster was good, but it had poor ventilation, making it difficult to see. Give the rear caliper and knuckle the same blue treatment as the front because of quality. So here's the final product for the rear brakes, and I just want to address that there has been some gaps in the footage which I want to apologise for, but we will be improving in the future. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, just make sure you subscribe so you won't miss any future uploads.